At the EPZ summit, you could notice one thing that was dominating. It was the topic of Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. Behind the curtain, in the corridors, people were talking about Israel and Gaza or Palestine. Here at the summit, people were talking exclusively about Ukraine, about the importance of Ukraine's support. As far as I could see, President Zelensky personally criticized Hungary. And then I realized that yesterday they had additional arguments about that. There was also a problem with the Belgian Prime Minister's position on the seizure of Russian property, etc. So all their concentration is going to Ukraine. And we have to look now. We will have a lot of problems from the 8th to the 9th. And we have to see how to solve our problems. Please, if you have any questions. You know, in the Czechoslovak drama, in the first act, you have a shotgun. In the third act, that shotgun always has to fire. When you raise it to 5%, the average was 2.1%. Then it was raised to 5%. That's a lot of money. That means that everyone is preparing for the conflict. To be completely open, everyone is preparing for the war. It's just a matter of which side someone belongs to. And we would like to avoid wars. We would like to avoid conflicts. I'm afraid that no one wants to listen to anyone anymore, and everyone is really and seriously preparing for wars.
What message do you have for the Polish Prime Minister, Donald Tusk, whose country has been inundated with these types of incursions of late?
What we were listening, what we were hearing from Donald Tusk and all the other leaders at that panel discussion was that they were facing a sort of not only a hybrid war, but all different types of war, and they would have to adapt themselves, to adjust themselves in order to create a proper response. And speaking about Serbia, Serbia will always defend territorial integrity of Poland and of all the other countries in the world, and will always stick to that, as we were with Ukrainian territorial integrity as well.
Do you support the drone war proposal? I know that Serbia is not part of the EU, but what do you think about that proposal?
That discussion started yesterday. We haven't discussed that apart from mentioning it twice today, and we are not a part of that, as you know. And I don't know what would be the solution. I don't know how we can be supportive or not to be supportive to something that we are not aware of. But Poland is a friendly country, and we consider Donald Tusk personally as a true friend of our country. That's something that I can say. That's something that I know. Something that I don't know, I cannot make real comments on. Thank you.